All right, well, so hopefully Coach Backley has a really good between second and third period speech here to get these kids going. They need to get first to the puck. They're just not first to the puck.
Yeah, although I think they played better in the second period, and I think they controlled more of the action in the second period.
Yeah, they did.
Coach, he's got to figure out a way to get the puck past the Merrimack goalie is really, to me, the tricky thing today. Aside from that, I thought they. I agree with you. I do think that Merrimack is tends to be a little bit quicker getting to the puck, but I think more of the action so far has been in the Merrimack end. At least in the second period it was.
Yeah. We're just not moving it as well as we can. That's all.
Yeah.
Moving it up. Passing, moving.
Well, we got 12
some
minutes.
Opportunities just didn't go our way. Some rebounds, some shots. Let's just get it moving. Hopefully we can get need a couple goals here.
Yep.
We keep it away from our net. Looks like they're going to load it up here at the beginning of the third. Let's go, Mavs! Go deep.
Eric will center a line with Griffin and Kellen. Yeah, I think you're going to see Griffin and Eric playing a lot more on the forward in this period. Here's a shot. There's 62 with it. His shot was blocked. 78 tried to get it. Puck comes right out in front of the net. Unfortunately, nobody there for the Sharks. And here's a chance for Kellen as one of the Sharks lost his stick. But number 7 able to get there first and get it back. And now here come the Sharks back the other way. Here's a shot. It goes wide. Here's a shot. They score. There was a delayed penalty that was going to be called on Jack, and it looked like the Mavs just quit on it. So the Sharks have the 2-0 lead. The goal comes 31 seconds into the third period.
Be alive, D! Be ready! Looks like they're going to give him the penalty here. I don't know.
Well, the goal should have.
Yeah, the goal.
The goal should have nullified the delayed penalty.
I guess they have to write it down.
Yeah, it would. Well, the penalty would have been on Jack.
Well, they saw an opportunity. There's a guy open right in front of the net. Yep. Net was open behind the net, into the front, and easy goal.
So off the face-off, it's Anthony and number 74. Anthony will win it. Jackson has it there, plays it off the boards for George. George will send it in deep. It'll carry him around behind the net. 15 gets there first. George takes the puck from him. Throws it right out in front of the net. And it's taken away by Meramec as they're able to clear the crease and get it out of the zone. 34 banks it off the boards. Puck comes back to 34. He sends it in around behind the Mavs net. It's Jackson playing ahead, tried to get to George, but 74 steps in. Anthony comes away with it though, and here comes Anthony, lost the puck, and it's shot back into the zone. This will be.
Looked like he was hooked there.
Yeah, this will be an icing call. As Anthony looked like he got hauled down there, but no call.
It looked like he was at least interference or something. They didn't call that. Let's go, Mavs! Our Mavs look a little down. They need to get something. They need to get a goal here to get fired up.
Yeah.
Get this back in this game.
All right.
0 goals at the third period is not where I thought we would be in this game.
Now the Mavs control the puck. Cam send it in deep. Now the puck comes out of the zone. Cam has it, waits for his players to clear out. Now we'll send it in deep. That was blocked though. 58 had it. The puck came in. It wasn't offside because the Sharks sent it in, so play continues, and here come the Mavs now. George tries to get there first, had it chipped over his stick. Number 8 digs at it, but George will come away with the puck. George tries to skate around number 7. They're still digging at it along the side of the boards here. Anthony in there trying to come clean with it. Anthony comes away with it. Here's Anthony cutting toward the front of the net. Here's a shot right in on goal. And he scores!
Oh, I thought the goalie had it.
I did too. I thought the goalie had it right in his midsection, but it must have dropped down underneath and through the 5-hole for the first goal of the game for the Mavs. Boy,
I thought that went right into his stomach and he smothered it and it went in.
I did too, and all of a sudden I see the sticks going, and I see the goalie signal goal, and
let's go Mavs!
And the Mavs are on the board. Anthony. And the goal comes a minute 51 into the period. Boy, that's big. Let's see if that sparks a little bit of energy here.
A little bit, gets them moving, gets them fired up a little bit.
Mavs control it off the board. Jackson plays it ahead. Here's Griffin with it. Griffin tries to get in the zone. Griffin comes away with it. Here's Griffin cutting in toward the side of the net. He takes it. He scores! Off the goalie. I think it might hit his shoulder or helmet. Nonetheless, it went in. It was a tough angle shot, and I'm not sure why the goalie was over. I'm not sure if the goalie thought he was going to try to center it. Griffin. I'm not sure if he thought he was going to center it, but it hit the goalie and bounces in, and just like that,
we're back in this game.
In a matter of 12 seconds, the Mavs have tied this game at 2.
Keep that pressure up, Mavs!
And here comes Eric off the faceoff. And let's see, maybe the goalie's a little shell-shocked now. Eric with it, puts on the brakes, throws it to the front. It hit traffic, goes behind the net. Chasing after it is, I'm not sure if that was Tristan, or Sam rather. I still can't see the numbers very well. Well, Griffin had it, but Sam was in the zone, so it's offside. And the face-off will come outside the zone, but oh, you can see the Mavs. Look at the Mavs. They're all high-fiving as they change lines. And
you can do it, Mavs. Let's go!
2 goals, 12 seconds apart, and it looks like the Mavs just got a boost of adrenaline there.
We need it.
Jack will send it in deep. Here's the Mavs looking. Now look who's getting to the puck first.
Let's go. Stay with it.
Oh, almost a mishandle there by the Sharks, but they're able to get it out of the zone. Jack has it though, and he lost it at 74. Here comes 74 back into the zone. Oh, he tried a centering pass, and here's a chance for the...
Nice save.
Now, and a great save by Damon as number 26 got in clean. But Damon kept the pads together and closed the 5-hole.
Let's go, Mavs!
Now all the Mavs are into this game. I mean, we've had 3 goals, and we're not even 3 minutes into this period. Puck played off the boards. Sent it around behind the net by meramec. Here comes Tristan with it. Tristan plays it ahead for Harry. Off this stick. It's chipped back to center, and the Sharks will come back, but a nice defensive play by Tristan. Mavs able to get it out, but it's taken there by 24. He waits for his players to clear the zone and then sends it in deep.
Let him take it.
Cam will have it. He leaves it for. Tried to get it out of the zone. It's held in. Here's a pass that's toward the net, but it's taken there by Cam. 74 has it. Tries to stick handle around. Lost it. Puck comes back to center, or back to the blue line, but held in. 34 tried to get it. Mavs still not able to get it. Now they do.
Go!
And here's Tristan. Well, but he had it poke checked away. He couldn't quite get there. Mavs are changing. 74 has it for meramec. He'll send it in deep as meramec will change lines. Here's the pass ahead for Michael. Too far for him.
Go!
But it pushes speed by Anthony. Oh, and that should have been interference, and they're not going to call it. As Anthony had a beeline for the puck and then got stood right up.
Clear interference.
Yeah, here's Jackson with a smart play not to pass it across. Puck at center, send it into the zone. Oh, and it's a steal there by Anthony. Anthony tried to get it to Ethan, but that pass was broken up. Mavs stepped in there. Here's George with it. There's a stick on the ice. George avoids that. George with the puck, tries to send it in toward the net. Anthony couldn't get it. Puck comes right back to George.
Get to it.
George pokes it ahead to Anthony. Anthony had it. He lost it. Puck comes into the corner. George gets it. He's tied up along the boards there by a couple of meramec players. Several players digging at it. Anthony's going to come away with it. Anthony lost it, gets it back. Tried to center it right out front. Ethan couldn't get a stick on it. Eric steps in. Ethan rolls back on defense. Here's a centering right out in front. On the shot. And a nice save by the meramec goalie, and he'll cover it up. I'm not sure it was on net, but toward the net anyway. It's on goalie, yeah. But good pressure by the Mavs, who...
Keep it up, Mavs!
And even the Mavs crowd are really starting to get into this game.
Yeah, cameraman too.
Yeah. We got a good turnout on both sides here. The Sharks are pretty well represented, and a good contingency drove in from Kansas City for the playoff games. Oh, puck along the boards. meramec tries to get out of the zone, and they do. But Cam will take it there. Cam will bank it up back off the boards, but it's taken there by 78. Kellen tried to get it from him.
No.
Oh, here's a pass right in front. And a potential chance there for the Sharks. The puck's right out in front of the net. Mavs trying to get it away, and the puck finally ends up in the corner without a shot on goal. A little scary moment there. Here's 15. He lost it. Gets it ahead for 78 though. Here's 78 with it. 78 with a shot. A nice save by Damon. A great save by Damon.
Who's
His
on
shot
him?
in. Nobody on 40s. He picked up the puck right out in front. Centering pass was denied. 40 still with it. He's being battled along the boards. Mavs still trying to come away with it. Now they do. And here's Sam with it.
Go.
Sam's going to bank it out the board. He'll play it ahead. Gets it ahead for Griffin. Now here comes Griffin with it. He's got Sam with the potential 2-on-1. Griffin going wide now. Here's a shot by Griffin. And a nice save on a shot that was right up around the face mask. With the goal
there across the front, and that's an easy goal.
But the goalie,
that's what I call the goalie's nightmare, and I didn't get it. So.
But the goalie able to get the trapper up there and glove it. What's that?
Oh.
What was the interference?
Interference is when you block a player's progress toward the puck.
Let's go, Mavs!
Who did it?
The Meramec guy. Anthony had a chance to get to the puck, and the Meramec player blocked his route to the puck. Off the draw, it comes back to Jackson. Jackson ahead for Michael. Michael tries to get it there, and will send it around behind the net. Puck comes back to Michael in the corner.
In front.
Centering pass. Oh, and a good chance there by, I'm not sure who that was. One of the Mavs anyways. It comes back to Eric. He'll bank it up the boards. Pass to himself. Chips it ahead. Now Tristan with it. Tristan will skate it into the zone. Tristan sends it in. It was deflected around behind the net. Michael tries to get in there. Harry chasing after it. Sends it back to
Quick.
Jackson. He'll send it right in front. Oh, and a redirect attempt by Tristan. But the puck ends up in the corner. Meramec trying to skate it out of the zone, and he will. And now he's got a burst of speed. He's got two players to beat. Has a poke checked off his stick. He goes on the stick of 26. He lost it, but then regains the possession. Gets it over to 74. 74 lost the puck. And now here come the Mavs trying to get out. The puck comes back to 74. Mavs finally get it back to center. Meramec trying to get it back into the zone, and they do. But the Mavs will gain control there. 5:14 to play in the game. Here's Eric with it. He loses in the neutral zone. 74 picks it up. 74 right on front. Oh, a nice centering pass that was denied. Oh, a good defensive play. A 74 made a nice attempt to get it across. Now here comes the Mavs. Here's Eric. Eric's going to cut it right to the middle. Eric goes right in toward the front of the net. And I'm not sure if he tried to get a shot off or what, but it rolls in on goal. And
didn't quite get there.
And the goalie able to smother it. With 4:54 to play in regulation.
Let's go, Mavs. Keep it up.
And a 2-2 hockey game. And I think you feel the tension up here. I'm sure you can down there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So Anthony will take the face off. Anthony, puck comes right out in front of the net, but it's cleared away there by the Sharks, and they're able to get it out of the zone. Pass for 56, too far for him, or behind him rather. And it goes all the way down the ice. It would have been icing, but they said the Mavs could have played it. Puck comes shot back out of the zone, and then almost sent back in. Anthony got a stick on it to keep it out of the zone, just long enough for no offsides. Fight for it right along the blue line, and George able to chip it ahead to Anthony. Here's Anthony trying to cut it to the middle. Oh, he loses the puck, and it's spun into the corner by the Sharks. George picks it up. George, centering pass right out in front. Jack pinching in. Ethan keeps it in. Ethan tried to get it to Jack. And now the Sharks able to get it out of the zone. Cam back to chase after it. Oh, there's going to be, he's going to get called for interference. That very well could have been interference on Jack.
Get it.
Mavs able to come to center. Here comes Anthony with it. Anthony's got Sam cutting toward the net. Here comes Anthony with it. Here's a chance for Anthony. Oh, and he hit the side of the net. Sam out in front. Anthony with it behind the net. Anthony circles around, throws it right in front of the net. Oh, and Sam couldn't get there.
Point.
Sam plays it back to the point. Here's a shot toward the net, but hit a Shark, and now the Sharks with an odd man rush. Oh, it would have been a 3-on-2, and instead he sends it the length of the ice from his own blue line. And instead of a scoring chance for the Sharks, it's an icing. Well, what happened there is you heard the Meramec coach yell for the line change. He heard it and said, okay, I'll just send it deep, but he didn't get it past the red line. And
that's too bad. We've had two real good chances. If we could just slide that puck over and just get that into the net.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then we had one go right in front of the net.
Well, the face-off to the right of the Meramec goal. Kellen will take the draw. Mavs win it. Here's a shot toward the net, and that's steered wide by the goalie. Jackson, or Griffin has it. Centering pass right out in front, and it's deflected in on net, and a nice job by the goaltender to smother it. And another face-off deep in the Meramec zone with 3:19 to play in regulation.
Pressure up, Mavs. Let's go.
Mavs still control the puck. Here's Jackson with it.
Keep it in.
Jackson had the puck at his feet. Jackson able to get ahead to Griffin. Griffin goes right toward the front of that, and that was denied as one of the Mavs was right there on the doorstep. The Sharks come back the other way. Here's one of the players. He lost the puck, fell down. The Mavs trying to get it out of the zone, but it's held in and sent back around behind the net by the Sharks. Cam gets there first. He plays it ahead for Griffin. Griffin with the puck. Griffin stick-handed around one guy, gets it ahead for Eric, or Kellen rather. Kellen gets the pass. Puck comes back to Griffin. Here's Griffin now with a shot. He scores!
Sorry, folks, I missed that one, but it went in.
Griffin buries it from just inside the circle. And the Mavs take the lead 3-2 with 2:35 to play in regulation. And he just ripped it right over the shoulder.
There.
Eric got to his money spot, didn't he? His sweet spot. Was that Eric?
That was Griffin.
Oh, it was Griffin.
I think it was Griffin, wasn't it?
I thought it was
45, yeah.
Because Eric shoots left, Griffin shoots right, and that was a left.
Oh, it was? Okay, well, it must have been Eric. I'm having a hard time seeing the numbers from way up here.
Yeah, it's nosebleed.
Yeah.
It's really high.
Well, the numbers don't, there's not enough contrast with those
No, with the
light
white,
blue.
yeah. The white ones.
You see that, buddy?
We got to keep that up. Again, apologize to the folks at home. I was watching the game and not watching the camera. I think they got most of the play, just not the goal in the net. So. Keep it up, Mavs!
No, we put it on YouTube. The goal comes at the 9:25 mark of the third period.
Let's go, Mavs!
Now, what are they going to do? They're going to bring out the.
We're going to do something a little different.
They're going to bring out the power play line. Or, well, part of the. Well, let's see. No, they're going to bring out the Kellen line is what they're going to do. Okay. Kellen against number 74. Are the two shortest guys on the rink. That's the smallest, not shortest.
Yeah.
Smallest kid. How's that? This is Griffin with it. He sends it. That goes right in on net. And the goalie will cover it up.
It's all right. Face off in their zone. 2 minutes left. Let's keep this up. Got to keep the pressure on. Keep it in their zone. Don't let it get away from them when they pull that goalie. Make sure that they keep it in their zone. And they will pull the goalie. It just depends on when they do it.
Yeah, you're probably looking about the minute and a half mark. As soon as they are able to get possession, get it out of the zone, and I think we'll see the goalie head to the net. 74 has it behind his own net. 74 stick handling it out of the zone. He's going to put on a little bit of a speed burst here. Pass it ahead, a nice pass. 34 took a shot, that was blocked. Puck comes back to 34. Behind the net it goes, or behind the corner rather. Cam plays it ahead there, but it's held in. Here's 24 with a shot right out in front. But the Mavs able to clear it before the Sharks can get a chance. Here's a nice pass ahead to Griffin. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got Kellen skating right across. Here's Kellen. Oh, but 36 does a good job of getting back and denying that. Pass ahead now to 74. Here comes 74. 74 with the puck. Takes it around behind the net. Centering pass. Oh, and a great save by Damon. And that was well executed by Sharks. Now here come the Mavs. This Eric. He's got one man to beat. He's got to beat number 15. Here comes Eric right out in front. Eric with a shot. He scores!
Woo! I got that one.
You got that one. There was no one denying that. As soon as he got around number 15, you knew that could go well for the Mavs, and it did. Eric puts it in at the 10:35 mark of the third period to give the Mavs a 2-goal lead. And you know, in normal circumstance, I'd say we feel pretty good, but they're still.
Minute 25, they'll pull their goalie here in a minute,
Yep.
and they'll put big pressure on with all their big kids.
Absolutely, they will.
Oh no!
Here's a chance for 58. He tried to center it. That was blocked.
Get up! Get
Mavs
up! Get
pick
up!
it up there, but not able to clear it. Now Harry able to get it out of the, or yeah, it's Harry rather. Yeah, it's Harry. Harry gets it to Michael. Michael had it taken
Put it
off
in their
his
zone! Put it in the
Jack
zone!
picks up. Sends it right in on net. The goalie plays it to the side there. 1 minute to play in regulation. Puck is behind the net.
They haven't had a chance to pull their goal yet.
Not yet. Harry with it. Harry with a centering pass.
Nice
Here's
shot.
another chance. Right out front. It was deflected just wide. Sharks able to finally get it out of the zone, and now the goalie, he's looking. No, he's not looking. Well, Harry has it for the Mavs. Tries to get it ahead. That was held in by 58. They'll spin it around to 48. 48 at the top
Get
of
it
the
out of
circle.
the zone!
Had two Mavs on him. Fighting for the
30
puck there.
seconds.
30 seconds to play. It's chipped ahead by Meramec. They're trying to get into the zone. They got several players falling down right there at center. Puck comes back into the Meramec zone. They play it ahead for number 58. 58 gets it ahead, but this pass was blocked there. And the Mavs will just send it down the length of the ice. They hit
10
a,
seconds left.
that hit a stick. 10 seconds to play.
And this one's going to be over.
And here's a turnover right up front. Anthony tried to poke it in. Ethan gets in there, and the goalie finally able to smother it. But 3.1 seconds to play, and now I think we can breathe a little easier, as it looks like the Mavs are going to come away with the 4-2 win, and they'll advance to round 2, where they will play St. Peter's tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Chesterfield Hardy's Iceplex.
This one was this was an exciting one here,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Boy.
I don't know what Coach Backley said to him in the intermission. Here's a shot just as the horn goes, and the Mavs win it 4-2. They advance to the second round of the Blue Note Cup Series. The final score from the Queenie Church. It's the Mavs 4 and the Meramec Sharks 2. Signing off. We'll see you tomorrow.